Hello students, once again I am back in this new video. In this video I am going to teach you a new poem. The name of the poem is Out of the Morning. This poem has been written by Emily Dickinson. This poem is about a small girl. First, I would like to tell you about Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson is an American writer and she has written different types of poems. Her poems are very famous poems. This poem is about a girl, a small girl. She is imagining. What is the meaning of imagination, children? Imagination means to think or to create an idea in the mind. The girl wants different type of answers from the nature. She says that I want to find out the answer from where the morning or the day comes. I think the morning or the day comes from the mountains. She wants to be as tall as the mountain, to stand on the mountain and to find out from where the morning or the day comes. Then she says that I think morning has feet like water lilies. Morning must be having birds like feathers, or morning must be coming from other countries. I have never heard the name of that country. Then she says that I think morning must be coming from the scholar, from the sailor, or from the wise man. And she thinks that it must be coming from the other world. So come on, let's continue, children. We will move on to the first stanza, Out of the Morning. Will there really be a morning? Is there such a thing as day? The little girl, she is having an imagination in mind. She thinks that, will there really be a morning? She is asking us a question, is there really be a morning or a thing that comes from outside? Could I see it from the mountains if I were as tall as they? She is asking us, I want to be as tall as the mountains and I want to stand on the mountain and see from where the morning is coming. Now the second stanza, children. Has it feet like water lilies? Has it feathers like a bird? She thinks that is the morning is having feet like water lilies? Is the morning having feathers like the birds? Is it brought from famous countries of which I have never heard? She thinks that morning is coming from a famous country, or I have never heard the name of the country. Oh, some scholar, oh, some sailor, oh, some wise man from the skies. She says that I think from the scholar, from the sailor, or from the wise man, they bring the morning from the skies. What is the meaning of scholar, children? Scholar means a person who is having a deep knowledge about the subject. Sailor is a person who sails the ship in the right direction. And wise man means a person who is clever, intelligent. She thinks that the sailor, the scholar, or the wise man, they bring the morning from the skies. Please to tell a little pilgrim where the place called morning lies. The girl is very small. She is on the journey. She is trying to find out the answer from where the morning comes. She says that I am on the journey. I am trying to find out. Pilgrim means children. She is on the journey. She is trying to find out the answer from where the morning and the day begins and from where they come. She says that I am on the journey trying to find out the answer from where the morning or the day comes. So children, I hope you have understood this poem. This poem is an imagination. She says that I think the morning comes from other countries. Morning comes from other world. I doesn't know the name of the world. Morning has the feet like water lilies, and morning has the feathers like the bird. And she says that morning is like morning comes from the mountains, and I want to be as tall as the mountains. She says that morning comes from the skies. Some scholars, some sailors, some wise men, they bring from the skies. I want to try to find out the answer from where the morning comes. So she is very much interested to find the answer from where the morning comes. So I hope children you must have understood. I hope children you must have understood the imagination of a small girl out of the morning. Okay children, now we will move on to question and answers. I'm going to read the question. You will see the answer on the screen children. What does a speaker want to know about morning or day? The speaker wants to know if morning and day are real places. The speaker wants to know if morning and day are real places and if she can see them. She is trying to find out the answer. She wants to say that morning and day are the real places, and from where they are coming, I want to know them. Does the speaker guess or know what a morning or a day looks like? How do you know? And the second answer is children. The speaker tries to guess if their feet looks like water lilies and if they have feather like birds. The small little girl, she's asking us, I think that the morning must be having feet like water lilies, or the morning must be having feathers just like birds. Now the third question children. What does the speaker ask of the scholar and the sailor? The speaker asks the scholar and the sailor to tell her where this place called morning is. She's asking from the scholar and from the sailor, please tell me from where the morning is coming. So now children, we will move on to next exercise. Now we'll move on to next exercise, words in use. Here you have to identify words from the poem which have both these meanings, and you have to write in the textbook. Okay children? A period of 24 hours. The time from when it becomes light in the morning till when it becomes dark in the evening. Of both these sentences, the answer is one, that is day. Lower part of the legs below the ankle with which one stands and B is a unit of measurement. Both the answers are same, that is feet. A particular position, point or area to put something somewhere specially carefully. The answer is place. So I hope children you must have understood the poem. The poem is about a small girl having an imagination, thinking from where does the morning comes. Now children, I am going to move on English grammar book. Okay, take out your English grammar book, chapter number 3, subject and verb agreement. Subject and verb agreement. The verb and the subject should agree in a sentence. The subject and the verb should agree in a sentence. For example, suppose if the subject is singular, then the verb will be plural. If the subject is singular, then the verb will be plural. And if the subject is plural, then the verb will be singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb will be singular. Now we'll move on to exercise children. See the first exercise. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verb from the brackets. The girls are plural. So if the subject is plural, the verb will be singular. The girls jump with joy. The little girl subject is singular. So here the verb will be plural. The little girl speaks with affection. The boy binds the book all by himself. The boy is singular. So binds is plural. Verb is plural. The leaves are plural. So verb will be singular. Fall. The leaves fall in autumn. My brother and sister. My brother and sister's subject, it is plural. So argue over trivial matters. The little baby. The little baby is the subject and the little baby is singular. So our answer will be in plural. Sleeps all the time. Now turn your page, children. The three little pups. The three little pups are plural. It's a subject and it's plural. So our answer will be in singular. Drink. Milk. My neighbors are plural. My neighbors is a subject and it is plural. So our answer will be in singular. My neighbors converse Marathi, means they speak Marathi. All footballers are plural. It's a subject but it's plural. So here answer will be in singular. All footballers kick the ball effortlessly. So the children walk to the bus stop every day. Now take out the next exercise, children. Choose the correct option to complete these sentences. Okay, we have to choose the correct form of verb and we have to write here. We have bought tickets for the rock concert. We write we have. Tapan and his friend. Tapan and his friend are plural. So we will write are. Tapan and his friend are at school. Now children, we'll move on to the next page. Each of the girls wears school uniform. See children, here each of the girls, each. So each of the girls, here we are going to use wears. Mahi or Tarun. Mahi or Tarun. Mahi or Tarun. Singular. So we are going to use is to be blamed for the mishap. Some of the students have left the classroom for lunch. Some of the students, some have left. So here we are going to use have. Either my mother or my father. Mother or father, only one, is coming to the function. The dog or the cats. The dog or the cats are outside. Either my towel or your towel. My towel or your towel is always on the floor. So we are going to use here is. Michael and Avinash are plural. Michael and Avinash, they are plural. So we are going to use are. Going to the fair. Ruchi and Anosh are, again plural, are. Going shopping this Saturday. One of my friends, not all, one of my friends is going on a trip to France. One of my friends. So here is will come here. The woman along with all her dogs lives, because woman alone, woman along with all her dogs lives in my courtyard. The players as well as the captain have a reservation in this hotel. So children, in this exercise we have learned how to use the correct form of verb. Now the next exercise, children, that is your homework. We have done till here. The remaining is your homework. I am going to provide a PDF of this exercise. First you will do this on your own, and then after, when you get the PDF, then you check your answer with my answer. Okay? Now the next one, children. Fill in the blanks with the correct verb in brackets. Okay? Now you have to, here also you have to fill in the correct form of verbs. Every child and every mother dash given a prize. Now here you have to use every child and every mother. What will come? Was will come or were will come? Every child and every mother was. Here the correct form of verb is was. Each nail and nut was pulled out. Were will not come here, was will come here. Everyone is happy. Everyone, singular, everyone is happy. So is will come here. None of the children was sleeping. None of the children was sleeping. Two verbs are given here, was and were. So here was will come here. Everybody in our class, everybody, every child is playing there. Everybody in our class plays basketball. So here the verb will be plural. The mosquito, here singular. The mosquito is singular and the verb will be plural, stings. The mosquito stings people mercilessly. The street was full of people. The street was full of people. Here was is the correct form of verb. The butterflies are plural. So the butterflies flit from flower to flower. Flit and flits, two answers are given here. So flit is the correct form of verb. A bulldog has strong teeth. Two verbs are given, has and have. So we're going to use has. A bulldog has strong teeth. Now the remaining one. The remaining is your homework, children. Try to do on your own. I hope, children, you must have understood the poem as well as the grammar chart. Now I'm going to conclude my session. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.